So what? The Melons are scared Tuss will be arrested for killing the Comply CEO, so they're trying to pin the crime on me in court? Yeah, that's pretty much it. How are we gonna get a lawyer in a day? We don't need to. Why not? Well, Lana and Tuss are taking the roles of the prosecutor and the witness who clearly did it. So, that means I can be the defense, and you can be my sidekick who's being accused of a crime. That's so crazy, it might just work. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I never thought it'd come to this, facing off with Lana in court. I don't know if I'm ready. You scared? No? You can't mess this up, Calla. I can't believe you're taking on a ruthless, undefeated prosecutor like Lana on your very first case. Wait, since when have you been a ruthless, undefeated prosecutor? Yesterday. I never lost, because this is my first case. Oh, I called Detective Blue to the stand to explain what happened. On August 4th, 2025, the CEO of Comply Media was killed in the Pumpkin Pumday headquarters. The only pieces of evidence we have right now are the bullet he was killed by and the gun it was shot from. Very good, Blue. You're dismissed. Well, the evidence sounds pretty conclusive. It was in your studio, after all. Not one bit, Judge. You see, at the time, Comply Media owned Pumpkin Pumday, and the hosts were me and Lana, and Baza and Tuss both came there at the same time to free us, meaning it should be an equal chance of being either of them. So you admit Baza still has a 50% chance of being guilty? I like those odds. Now we can't figure this out without a witness or two, so to raise those odds, I call one to the stand. Oh, one of those goon guys. How come I never even considered how they felt about the whole matter? Oh, Tuss was so nice. He went up to me and gave me a gift card. Clearly he couldn't be the heartless freak that killed my boss. He's just an innocent goon. Objection? The gift card was used? How does that change literally anything about the story? I don't know, but it was a contradiction, so it'll probably get me somewhere. Hey, I wanted a used gift card. The fact it was used just makes it better. That Tuss is a saint. So you were bribed. I don't think this is an honest witness. Can we get another one in? Okay, fine. I call 2 to the stand. Hey, I'm 2. Just gave me a phone, so Baza probably deserves death. It was probably pent-up rage at not accepting they're a goon or something. Okay, well this guy was obviously bribed too. Sounds like you're just trying to discredit anyone who disagrees with you. It sounds like everyone who disagrees with me was bribed. Could you just, get in another guy? Witnesses are a limited commodity, you know. But yeah, fine, I've got another one. Bring in the Joker. I somehow doubt that's an unbiased source, but I guess we'll hear him out. What's up? It's me, the Joker, fresh out of Arkham. That Baza fella gave me a new camera, so they're clearly an upstanding young gourd. Okay, this guy was also bribed. Do you have anyone here who doesn't have any monetary incentive? Wait, but he called me an upstanding young gourd. I thought you'd fall for that. Letting him stay because he agrees with you? You're smarter than you look. Are you setting traps in the courtroom? Whatever, just call your next witness already. And please have it be someone unbiased. No, she doesn't need to call on a witness, because I know everything. I can tell you the whole story, because I saw it all. That's right, I call myself to the stand. After being kicked out of my audition to be Baza, I snuck back in and hid in the blinds. In there, I watched it all. I saw the taping of the pilots, I saw secret conversations with the CEO, and then I saw when Baza and Tuss snuck in. I was going to join them, but I was too slow, so I just ended up watching them kill the CEO. Alright, out with it. Who killed that guy? Well, it was Tuss. I saw it. They both came in, and Tuss just pulled out a gun and shot him. It clearly wasn't even in the plan, so they weren't co-conspirators or anything. It was just Tuss. Well, it's no matter. A testimony isn't everything. And besides, you're Baza's friend, so you have reason to clear her. And I also didn't call you, so I don't know why we should listen to you at all. But I've got some evidence to prove that Baza killed the Comply CEO. Take a look at that gun for a second. Notice anything? No, it looks like a perfectly average deadly pistol. Look at the colors for a second. Orange and yellow. You recognize that from anywhere? No, it can't be Bert and Ernie. Oh, but it's worse. The orange is Kala, and the yellow is Baza. Now why would Tuss have a gun like that? I know any goon of mine would have a green and red gun. I got one for him for Christmas. Hey, I'm not yellow. Oh, but I can prove it. I call Mari to the stand. Hey, I'm Mari, soon to be Baza. I can prove that this current Baza is yellow. Look at her, yellow. Look, yellow, look at this color wheel. Where's Kala? Where's Baza? Where's me? You know. That gun, clearly yellow. That Baza, also yellow. Well, I've proved succinctly that Baza, yellow. Now, how are you gonna get out of that one? It doesn't matter that Baza is yellow. Hey, you don't actually think I'm yellow, right? What matters is finding the truth. So we've gotta find even more evidence and testimonies. We can't just go on this. I'm not yellow. If it's evidence you want, it's more witnesses you'll get. I call Sybin to the stand. Hey, it's me, Sybin, from Mushroom Monday. Look, I'm sitting in the middle. I should tell you two to stop fighting, but you probably won't because you're in court right now, and that's kind of what you do there. After my audition, after they escorted me out, I snuck back in and hid in the blinds. So, you probably didn't notice me, but I was there, and I saw everything. What I didn't see was the moment that the Comply CEO was killed, though, because I was filming a log at the time and didn't notice. Log 53. I've snuck onto the set of the new TV season of Pumpkin Pumday. They're currently filming the first episode. You probably saw the two pilots. I don't know where I was going with that, but they're filming the first episode, and it looks crazy. They got a great new guest. I don't know what he'd think about the fact I just said crazy. You can only guess who it is, but yeah, it's getting wild out here. So, I can't help you very much, but best of luck. You know, I hope both sides are a little bit right in their own way. Yeah. So you have nothing to actually tell us. I could tell you to watch Mushroom Monday. No, I don't. I didn't think it'd come to this, but I called Tuss to the stand. Now's our chance. This is Tuss, so he'll definitely slip up and say something incriminating. Kept you waiting, huh? It's Tuss. I saw it all. Me and Baza were teamed up, ready to free our bosses. But Baza just took it way too far. You know, CEO said it was him or his company, so I was just planning to do something obscene live on the air and tank his company. But clearly Baza had a different idea. Brought out her signature Baza and Kala colored gun and shot him right in the head. The blood was everywhere. Obviously Lana and I made like a tree and leafed as soon as we could. But it's hard to rest now knowing that CEO is sleeping with the fishes. It's looking pretty bad for you, pumpkins. First the gun and now this. I mean, that testimony had so much detail in it. He mentioned blood. Tuss is too good of a goon. He didn't slip up at all. Kala, there's a piece of evidence in the court record that hasn't been used this whole case. You should probably look at it. What, the bullet? Not that one. It's all over for you two. Clearly Tuss is telling the truth. But fine, use this final piece of evidence you've been waiting on the whole time. Everything's on the line now. I've gotta pick the right piece of evidence. Take that! get it. What's on this videotape? Oh, it's not just any videotape, Judge. This is episode 25 of Pumpkin Pumday, Defying Your Commands. And this is the episode where the Comply CEO dies. Wait, you just have an entire murder in your show? Multiple. And this one's going to prove us innocent. No, this can't be. It's all right there. I can't believe it. I'm so sick of you pumpkins always playing the heroes. Just because we reacted to Buscus doesn't make us any lesser. I hope history knows I did it for the boss. And I'd do it again for the boss. What was I supposed to do? Sit on the sidelines and watch? I had to take action. I had to pull out my Kala and Baza-colored gun. And I had to shoot that CEO right between the eyes. I may be more red than green, but I'm more Luigi than Mario. But you two are greedy like Wario. I know what I would do for my boss, and I think a lot of you can't come to terms with the fact that you would do the same for yours. I rest my case, Your Honor. Oh, well I guess that's just a confession. I guess this court rules that Baza is not guilty. Wow, Baza. For a bit, I was scared they'd lock you up. I wasn't even sure what evidence you were talking about at the end. Wait, what? There were two that hadn't been used. Wait, what's the other one? Other than the bullet, there's a third one? Yeah. Could you show it to me? Take that! It's my pumpkin badge. It proves I'm a pumpkin. Wow. That's absolutely meaningless and would have put me behind bars if you had picked it. Well, be glad I didn't. Yeah, I am. Now what do you say we go film another Pumpkin Pumday? Yeah, during that case I realized there's some people we haven't been talking to, so I think we should go help them out. And that was the exciting trial of the unaliving of the Comply Media CEO. Come back next Manslaughter Monday for when Darth Vader Pig was you-know-whatted by Linus.